Hey there and welcome. So, if you're wrangling Kubernetes, you know that feeling, right? Deploying an app can feel like you're walking a tightrope with no safety net. Well, today we're going to talk all about GitOps. It's a modern way of doing things that promises to bring some serious stability, security, and just, sanity back to your deployments. All right, let's get into it.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll dig into why the way we've been doing deployments is, well, kind of broken. Then we'll unpack what GitOps really is and its core ideas. We'll quickly look at the main tools you'll run into, see how it all works in the real world, and then wrap up by looking at why this really is the future.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the problem we're actually trying to solve here. I mean, why did we even need something like GitOps in the first place? It really all boils down to the massive headaches that come with traditional deployments. I mean, think about it for a second. Have you ever had one of those late-night production fires where nobody's 100% sure what's actually running in the cluster? Or that one tiny change that somehow spirals into a huge outage? Yeah, if any of that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And you know what's so wild is how these problems all feed off each other. It starts with one person making a quick fix with a manual kubectl command, and just like that, boom, your staging environment no longer matches production. So when something inevitably breaks, good luck trying to figure out what changed and when and why. There's just no single source of truth. It's basically a recipe for disaster.
And that is where GitOps comes into the picture. And look, this isn't just some shiny new tool. It's a totally different way of thinking about and managing our infrastructure. It's a whole new playbook for continuous delivery that's designed to fix the very problems we've been talking about.
So if you boil it all down, it comes to this right here. In the GitOps world, your Git repository, that becomes the absolute single source of truth. You literally declare the state you want for your entire system. Every app, every config, every service, and you check it into Git. And this quote just nails the whole philosophy. This is everything. It means no more sneaking in manual changes. No more guessing what's out there. If you want to make a change to your cluster, you make that change in Git. Period. End of story. Now, this whole approach is built on 4 really solid principles. First, your entire system is described declaratively, in YAML files. Second, that state is versioned in Git, which makes it your source of truth. Third, an automated agent pulls those approved changes and applies them. And finally, that same agent is always watching, making sure reality matches what's in Git, and screaming if it doesn't. And this creates a huge difference in how deployments actually work. The old way is a push model, where your CI server shoves changes into your cluster, which usually means giving it way too many permissions. GitOps flips that script. It's a pull model. An agent inside the cluster pulls the changes in. It's just inherently more secure. Auditing becomes as easy as checking your Git history. And that dreaded drift we talked about, it gets fixed automatically. Okay, so let's say you're thinking, all right, I'm in. This sounds awesome. But how do you actually do it? Let's talk tools. Now, there are a few out there, but really the conversation is dominated by 2 massive open source projects, Argo CD and Flux. This table gives you a really good quick breakdown. Argo CD is super well known for its slick visual UI. Developer teams tend to love it because they can actually see the state of their apps. Flux, on the other hand, is much more for the command line folks. It's often the choice for platform teams who want to build their systems out of a collection of smaller, focused tools. Honestly, they're both fantastic, and they both get the core job done. So let's put all the pieces together. What does a day in the life of a GitOps workflow actually feel like? How does a change actually get from a developer's keyboard into a running Kubernetes cluster? It's this beautifully simple 3-step process. Step 1, a developer pushes a change to Git. Maybe they're just updating an image tag in a YAML file. Step 2, the GitOps agent, Argo CD, Flux, whatever you're using, is always watching that repo, and it immediately detects the new commit. And step 3, it pulls that new config down and automatically updates the cluster to match it. That's it. But here's the real test, right? What happens when things go wrong? Because they will. Picture this. A critical bug just went out. Customers are screaming, and all eyes are on you. The pressure's on. What do? With GitOps, there's no panic, no fumbling around with complicated rollback scripts. The fix is as simple and as reliable as Git itself. A developer literally just types git revert to undo the bad commit. The GitOps tool sees that change, which brings back the last known good state, and automatically restores the cluster. It's fast, it's safe, and the whole thing is in your Git history.
And we have to talk about the huge security wins here. Because every single change has to go through Git, you get this perfect audit trail of who changed what, when, and the pull request tells you why. Even better, you can start taking away direct kubectl access from your developers, which dramatically shrinks your attack surface. It's a perfect fit for a modern, zero-trust world.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's just zoom out for a second. GitOps isn't just some passing trend. It really is a more mature, more reliable, and way more secure evolution of how we deliver software, especially in this cloud-native universe we all live in.
But before you dive in, you got to be careful to avoid a few common traps. First, and this is a big one, never ever store unencrypted secrets in Git. Also, think twice before you turn on autosync everywhere in production. Sometimes you want a human to click the button. And whatever you do not bypass Git for a quick fix. That just unravels the whole thing. When you step back, the difference is just night and day. Life before GitOps. It's often a world of configuration drift, scary rollbacks, and trying to piece together what happened during an audit. But with GitOps, you get consistency, safety, and clarity baked in from the start.
And look, if you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. GitOps gives you one single source of truth for everything. Your app code, your infrastructure, your operational state, it's all versioned, auditable, and all right there in one place.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. For decades now, we've all agreed on the massive value of version controlling our code, right? GitOps just asks the next logical question. Isn't it time we gave our operations that same level of rigor, safety, and collaboration too?